Bottom half of the sixth inning, Carlos Beltran leads things off for Team Puerto Rico behind 3-0 here in elimination baseball night. Chris Cooper continues on the mound for Team Italy. It'll be Beltran, Molina, and Aviles. Beltran pops it up. Gutierrez going to have a play. Something as he dances around the bat, and there is one gone.
That's a pitcher's ball. I just don't understand why the pitcher can't catch this. I'll let it go. Maybe the last time you hear me say that this year.
Well, I hear you talk about that a lot. I'm not saying that I disagree with you. You know more about this than I do, for sure.
I mean, the catcher, this one's probably more suited for the catcher, but think about it. He's got to throw his mask, he's got to avoid the bat.
He's under a lot of stress. Got a goofy glove.
Yeah. I always wanted to be next to the guy in case he loses it, or in case he couldn't see it, or the wind. So I was always making myself available for anything that never take it for granted.
You know, and I'm being reminded by our producer Chris Pfeiffer of your reputation as a shagger. Apparently you were the catch whatever you can see guy during batting practice.
I told everybody that was younger, and that was most of the latter part of my career, I got everything from the 386 to the 392. So that whole gap is mine. Now, if the center fielder came out to work on his job, obviously I got out of the way. But that's how I got my running. That's how I got my exercise. And so I loved it. I robbed a home run in every park that you could rob a home run in. This one is probably difficult because the fences are so high. This would have been boring.
Back up the middle. Granado with a good play. Can't finish with the throw, however. Going to be an infield single for Yadier Molina.
That's where the problem started. Gets him in the heel of the glove. You see it bouncing. Trying to get it and throw it in one motion. You know you don't have much time. That's all it takes sometimes.
Hey, we got to tie that down a little, don't we? Got a lot of stuff flapping around on that Quante. You see all that?
Yeah.
Looks like a party favor. Como se dice, cut the stitches. It's Mike Aviles now. You know, I can see where on the transfer that could potentially be a problem. Not that it was there, but it could be a problem. As Heidi Wadley reported earlier, Mike Aviles celebrating birthday tonight. His wish was 2 home runs and a win. And again, all that can still happen. Mike will have probably one more at bat at least. And Italy is still within reach. Team Puerto Rico down by 3. On the ground is shortstop. That ball eats up Granado and gets into center field. Tough chance. That ball was crushed. Well hit. We'll see how it's viewed in the eyes of the official scorer. Runners at first and second with 1 away.
It's hit awfully hard. Takes a nasty little hop right at the end. You see that little short hop, but right off the wrist. That's never any. Right off the thumb. Never any fun.
Ball is scored as a base hit. Back-to-back base hits. So now Alex Rios with 2 men on and 1 away. A chance for Alex Rios to really come out of it here. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 2 for 15 in the World Baseball Classic. Rios grounded to shortstop with runners at second and third and 2 out to end the 4th. And that was probably Alessandro Maestri's best disappearing act, his best magic trick, if you will. He got two really tough hitters with runners at second and third and one away. Maestri was really good tonight. And it's 2-0 to Alex Rios. Rios with a resurgent 2012 Major League season on the south side. A .304 batting average, 25 home runs, 91 driven ins. 91 driven in, that is. Trying to fix that number. 2-1.
Traditionally in these counts, Team Italy has pitched behind backwards. So off speed in hitters counts. That was a fastball, 2-0. Let's see if they stick to their plan and see if they get him to chase something, 2-0 off speed. There's a changeup.
Rio sends it out to left center. DeNorfi on the move. He makes the catch. Molina to third now with two away.
They continue to trust that they can feast off of an aggressive hitting team wanting to get going and pitch backwards. This is a changeup, thinking it's coming out as a fastball, and he just misses it. That changeup's supposed to be down. A lot of ballparks, again, we talk about it. This is not a lot of ballparks, so you play with the environment and you keep it in the middle of the field. The pitching staff's going to be rewarded.
For Team Puerto Rico, that's 19 straight at-bats with a runner in scoring position in which they have not had a base hit. It's going to be up to Carlos Rivera now. Rivera making what amounts to a spot start tonight. We talked about it earlier. He's got a base hit already this evening. Martin Maldonado had been 0 for 7 with 6 strikeouts. So Edwin Rodriguez made the change. And that shot foul. Worth reiterating that Team Italy has one of the better closers in the World Baseball Classic on its side. We did not see Jason Grilli yesterday in the loss to the Dominican Republic. He's available tonight.
And they will use him for a couple outs in the 8th if they have to. Because he didn't pitch in the first game, it brings about a couple more outs opportunity-wise in the 8th.
Still a ball and 2 strikes to Carlos Rivera.
Not a bad pitch, and he fouled it off. Sometimes catchers, you know, they can help a pitcher by recognizing something, by seeing something that the hitter's doing that a pitcher won't pick up on, or you can just be really, really sure about a pitch when you throw it. This is down in the ground, almost in the ground, and he fouled it off. Wondering if he's saying, look, we can get this bounce. We can bounce it. If he's going after that pitch, he'll go after something lower. See what kind of strategy they're talking about, how they try to finish off this hitter.
Again, Puerto Rico's offense has had its trouble in the tournament. Cooper's breaking focus is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And a good idea. Tried to bite off more, tried to get him a little bit more. here.
Keeping the Avila's honest over there. By the way, they have changed the official scoring decision on the ball Avila's hit, that sharply hit ball that got past Granado, and they turned it into an error. And I see you shaking your head.
It doesn't matter. What I put down on my scorecard, I got a perfect scorecard going, and it doesn't happen very often. I'm usually out of the game by the 6th inning. I'm done. I've stopped paying attention. I peek at yours. It's a hit. That guy cannot change my mind.
I agree with you. There goes Avila's, and the pitch is found away at the plate. Now, that was a sharply hit ball that took a funny hop. I have a tough time thinking that's an error.
All right, he's gone to several breaking balls now. He's absolutely gotten a piece of it. This is where you can tie him up or go up with a fastball. See if they get off the curveball and try to go with a heater.
Grounded to shortstop. That one eats up Granado. Puerto Rico's on the board. Well, that one was a little bit more of the routine variety. That's an error on the shortstop. And it's 3-1 Italy.
This one's got a lot of top spin, and it just eats him up again to the heel of the glove. And when it gets to the heel of the glove, not a lot of good things are going to happen.
Marco Mazzieri comes to gather his infield. Situation is in hand with the runners at first and third now. And the go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Andy Gonzalez.
See that last hop right there, sit back on the heels a little bit of his feet instead of getting that one hop that was truer. Comes off the grass, goes to the infield. You can see the infield's chewed up. Sometimes you get a spike mark or a little piece of the infield that creates a little more top spin or a different bounce.
Andy Gonzalez is 1 for 2. Check that 0 for 1 tonight. He is grounded out and walked. Hitless here in Miami. Had a couple of at-bats off the bench yesterday. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Puerto Rico on the board on the error. You know, as sluggish as the Puerto Rico offense has been, it's the old adage about poking the baby. Into left center, should end the inning. Denorfi is under it. Puerto Rico does strike for a run on a hit and a pair of errors. To the 7th, it's now 3-1.